Hey, beautiful soul. Today we're gonna talk about what your soul wants you to know and to hear right now. And your soul, I'm hearing like you are like in the middle of something. You are like in the point in the process of zero. You know, zero is between 9 and 1. 9, you finishing something, then is 0, and 1 is like new beginning. You don't finishing something, you're not starting the new beginning. Like I'm sensing you are like in between, like 0 point. This is like a reset for you. This is like uh, your soul wants you to know you was working hard on something what like goals, inspiration for you. This was like something good for you, something what you wanted to change in your home place. I'm sensing strongly. And this is some kind of light in your home. This is the place where you can feel safe with yourself, where you can enjoy yourself, when you can be happy with yourself, with your own progress. This is something like you can see, the things which one you already did. They can be seen by you if you're gonna find that kind of peace inside of you. And this peace has like two meanings, meaning like right now it's important for you to have quiet and as much as possible peaceful atmosphere in your home place. And also your soul wants you clearly to find that kind of peaceful and safe space inside of you. Your soul wants you right now to feel very calm with yourself inside of you. And if it's anything stressful, find the space, find the solution, find something what calm you down. Go to the nature, sit down on the grass, and just calm your mind. Calm your thoughts. Just calm and ground yourself as much as possible. And also, this is something like what else with this goal? Because this peaceful atmosphere, if you're gonna create that peaceful atmosphere at home, for example, and if you're living with somebody, there is like I'm sensing strongly there is not a point for you to arguing with somebody about something, because this doesn't change right now. This can just escalate your anger in you, or unnecessary, unwanted, negative feelings in you. And even if this is gonna happen again, your soul asking you, just go out, make the space, sit down, calm yourself down, find that inner peace in you, in anything what's happening. Why? Because your soul showing you like you are not anymore in this like victim personality, or this is not like you're not anymore in that giving up, or nothing makes sense, whatever I do this doesn't work, I can't see the progress, or I can't see the positive outcome or of something. For example, if you want to have a positive atmosphere at home, and whatever you do, it was any kind of tensions, argues with everybody, and always it was something wrong. Doesn't matter how much time and effort you put to make it peace at home, and you was very tired and exhausted, and this negativity was like killing your potential inside of you, your calmness inside of you, because this is something you want to feel good at home. You want to feel peaceful at home, and your soul showing you, darling, the same thing for yourself inside. Your soul wants you to feel peaceful, safe, and calm with yourself inside of you. And if you feel like that inside of you, you resonate that outside. And you doesn't need to focus too much about how this is gonna happen. Leave that to your soul and to your guide. Leave that to for a masters to work for you. For you, it's more important on finding that balance inside of you, no matter how many argues you have at home with somebody, how many times per week somebody pisses you off at home. The most important thing is find bigger peace here and don't allow this situation to disturb you. Don't allow these situations to shake your own peace. And when you're gonna strengthen that, you're gonna see much more light in the future, much more this is the goal which one you want to achieve. You want to have peaceful home, you want to have peaceful atmosphere around you, and it's time to do that first with yourself. Focus about here, and don't be easy distracted by others. How Don't react impulsively, especially because when people at home knows you, they exactly know what to turn to piss you off very quickly. And you know that, and they know that, and they're using that against you. And this bringing this constant pattern, constantly the same similar fights, the same results. And you don't want that anymore. And if you don't want that anymore, your soul, I don't know how I speak today, your soul showing you by not finding the peace inside of you, and not allowing these people to disturb your peace inside of you. That's mean whatever they're gonna be doing to destroy that peace, and this won't be working. This is gonna be strange for them. This is gonna be very successful for you, very powerful for you, and they're gonna be losing in the future interest in make your day miserable. Doesn't matter if they have reason or not. The point is here, your soul wants you to be aware of not allowing others just to piss you off with doesn't matter what they say, how they say, if they right or not. If they right, it's time to sit down, calm yourself down, come back and say, listen, I damaged this, you have right with that, sorry for that, my mistake. When you do that, they're gonna be in shock because they don't expect that, but in the same time you proving yourself you did something wrong, and you fine with it to come and honestly face to face say, sorry, it's me, not you. When you're doing that, you clearing your inner peace inside of you. Because the worst thing which one you can do is like continue argue. Sometimes you are right, sometimes the other person. But the issue is when you always arguing and this person knows they did wrong and they fighting for being right. And sometimes you was doing that. You knew it, you was wrong, and you felt shame about that. But instead of calm yourself down and come back and say sorry for it, you just blame with million different reasons with the other person, like fighting who's right. And this is not healthy for you and for your home and for and it's like your soul wants to let you know, and it's sad to wasting your life for things like that. It's very sad for you to continue that and like pretending you don't see that, like you're wearing mask, yeah. And if you it's time for you to find this inner peace and do something different with yourself and something different at home if you want this to work for yourself in the future, because this won't be easy, but it's gonna be working for you in the future by having this joyful light at home, this good atmosphere at home. And this is something very, very important, because even when you're finding yourself, your inner self, you have nice, kind nature, peaceful energy around you. But when you're living at home with the poisonous atmosphere, they always gonna be shaking your inner peace. You know what I'm saying? This is like two worlds gonna be clashing all the time and fighting. And doesn't matter if you choose first, and if you're trying to change the outside world by not arguing at home, and you was really trying and changing, but you don't see the effects, because your soul wants you to know, darling, it's nice, you tried this, you tried that, you tried to fight, you tried to argue, you tried to win that fight many times. Sometimes you give up about the fight. You tried completely different things to calm the atmosphere, to have better place at home, but you realize this doesn't work. And the universe showing you, your soul wants you to sit down, to find this inner peace with yourself, this inner calmness in yourself, with yourself, for yourself, because when you're gonna do that, nobody can from outside the world, nobody can shake that peaceful atmosphere which one you created here, the safe space for yourself. Even if they shake that, you don't continue that, you realizing like, oh, no, this is the same pattern. But when you're realizing you repeating the patterns, they not patterns anymore. To be even aware of it, to see that in yourself, in your home situation, you already, by seeing that, like, wow, I do exactly what I didn't wanted to do. I'm again arguing in nonsense conversation about silly things which one doesn't change anything, because I tried to do that so many times. And when you're realizing about that, when you see that in yourself, this is like already this pattern is stop being pattern, because pattern can be only continuous, like the hamster the wheel. Like you don't see that. That's why you're doing that constantly, because you can't see that, you can't realize about that. When you start to seeing that, when you start to realizing about that, like right now, that's why you're hearing that message. It's time for you to move from that situation as soon as possible. Go away, leave the house, just go for, do something. Anything is better than stay there and continue the same thing. When you do that, calm yourself down. Do that more often with yourself, with the intention. I don't want to fight with people at home. I want to have a genuine atmosphere. Write that intention on the paper and bring that genuine, loving, calm home energy in you, that abundance, that prosperity, that joy, that happiness with you, who you are. This is not, because I'm hearing like you tried to change that so many times, but you still somehow keep that mask in you, and you want that, but you still very easily you can join to that argument and destroy that, helping to in this fight mood, instead of bringing calmness at home. Because remember, for any kind of argues or miscommunications, any kind of unpleasant situations at home, you need at least two people. You can argue with yourself at home, of course, in your mind, but nobody realizes that. But the point, if you're fighting with somebody at home, that means two people are involved, at minimum two people involved. And if you don't want that, that's probably one of these people is you. And it's time not to continue that. It's time to shut your mouth when you hear something what trigger you and you want like what you said. When you start stopping that things from the silly argues, you claiming back your own power. That's mean the person on the other side losing the control over you. And your soul wants you to remind you, you have the control of your own situations in your life. Of course, sometimes somebody can come and be angry and, blew up or something like that. This is a different story. But you also have choice to leave the house immediately. To don't even observe that. Don't be even around that. Just go out. Only one thing what you can do, you can save yourself, you can protect yourself, you can calm yourself, take yourself out from that situation. And why they showing me that? This is something like, this is already yours. And again, they showing me like a zero, because you put lots of time and effort in bringing that positive energy at home, that happy family for yourself, and in your physical home and inside of you. And this is something like you tried this already a few times, you gave up a few times, you said this is not possible, no chance, no this, no that. Universe wants you, if you have some kind of issues at home, let the universe, let the time to solve that issues. Don't be involved in that. Remove yourself as much as possible. Focus on your inner peace. Focus on your good energy inside of you, and focus on bringing that good energy inside of you, which one you have with you, in your home. And write the intention. And this, over time, this is gonna bring much more powerful impact in your daily life at home than anything before, whatever you tried to do. And they want me to show you, for example, I live alone with my daughter, but I have like small garden and a shed in the background. And I allowed this shed my brother used from years already, and this is more his than mine. Seriously, I have like three small things there. Everything is his, and he's living somewhere else, but he's the builder, and he's got lots of his tools, and this is like his man cave space or something like that. Because in the place where he lives, he has just a room with the toilet. He doesn't have outdoor space, and he's the person who like constantly doing something. When he finished job, he coming here and he always doing something. Many times this irritates me a lot because all this noise, he always creates something, but many times I benefits from it. Yeah, but the point is, he was like over years, because I allowed him to use that, he took over my space more and more every single time. He was walking through my house to go to the garden, to the shed, and with this dirty shoes all the time. I was fighting so many times with him. He was like spending too much time in my place when I wasn't here, and make the I don't mind when they come. This is my family, but like breakfast, all this, it was too much of him here, and this wasn't his space, and I didn't like that. And this was like the tensions was growing and growing in me. And sometimes you can't handle, and you have fights about that. And after it's quiet, and again this things coming back to the same place, and this is not solved in the future. This is like cumulates, like building more until one day for example, you blow up or something like that, and you ignoring every days, and when you have enough, it's like, I'm not happy with it. And after it's calm, quiet, and we start again, and again he started crossing the lines more and more. And I didn't want it to kick him out proper from this shit. First thing, I don't use that. I get used to, I have him somewhere around the house. And also, I know that he needs that, because this gonna kill his potential, his inspiration. He needs to do something, and when he gonna stuck in the room after work, it's gonna be very bad for him. But also, I was saying to the universe, this is not my issue. Sorry for my hair. This is not my issue to think about that. More important is for me to have my own space. And after I tried few different things, and nothing was working, and I said, I have enough of it. I build nice peaceful energy inside of me, amazing. I work hard on building the really peaceful atmosphere at home, and over a time, and the universe was telling me, Kasia, not Kasia, Aurelia. Kasia is my human name, and Aurelia is my soul name. And I heard, just trust the energy, trust the process. And I remember I said, but every time he messing around, and he bring this annoying energies, and because he doesn't resonate on higher vibrations like me, he's different than me. And I was like, but I'm building this sacred space for me, happy, blah blah blah, and he messing this up. Not so much, because over years we start to respect each other a little bit more, but this still wasn't enough for me. And the universe was telling, shush, focus here, more here, more at home. We working on that. And I was like, yeah, but how you gonna work? I work like that few years with him, and it's worse and worse, and I don't see the progress. Again, shush, focus on your self-trust. And before I realized, my universe like brought me like, because I have outside flat, I have like a key, outdoor key, just in case, because my daughter always losing the keys. And something was happened. I ordered the new one, and new one is for just the key for the flat, and the other one is the key for the garden doors. And my brother never gonna come through the door my house anymore. He used the key from the safety is locker downstairs, and he opened the garden doors all the time. Only he's going through the site. That means he can be here already half an hour, 1 hour, and I don't even know about that, because he respecting my space. He doesn't bring the mess, dirty things to my space. He doesn't use my home as his own. he can come to me, he can use the toilet, or I can call him for lunch, but this is my space. And this is like he already stepped on the side, but also this was irritating because he was doing lots of mess around his place, and from my living room I could see that, and this was really irritating for me because I don't like mess. I don't like messy things around me, because after them my brain doesn't work proper. And this was really irritating for me. I told him, clean this, clean that, clean this, and he always was messing around. And before I realized, he started to put like he cut the garden like in halfway, and he put like the wooden wall. And I was like joking, like, listen, if you want me to move out, I can move out, because I see you still more and more space, and I think this is not enough for you. And I left him alone. Actually, he renovated for me this half of the garden in the beautiful way. He changed the floor, he changed the neighbor's wall, he decorated everything. The other brother brought me lots of flowers, and this wall in front of him is beautiful and wooden and is so nice. And I'm cut out completely from his shed, from his space, from this mess, whatever he's doing there. And what I'm trying to tell you, I'm focusing more on my home, clean my space, have good place here. And before I realized, the universe was organizing this thing. I'm feeling so good with myself. I take care of my house, and I have beautiful garden, and my brother doesn't disturb me anymore. For example, also, if I record something, I just say shush now, because I'm busy. And he disappeared. You understand what I'm saying? Because I didn't want to kick him out, because this was not fair. And I don't use that space. For him, this is like his second nature. And I didn't want to kill that. Plus he doesn't disturb me a lot, because I'm the Libra and he is Libra, and normally we connect very well as a siblings, really. And we respect each other's space. He doesn't tell me how I'm supposed to live my life, and I doesn't tell him how he's supposed to live his life. But this was this few clashings, and I trust, and the universe found it amazing results. First thing, first time I don't have this. Before I had like the little bit like the boring, nasty, typical London small garden without, of course, grass. But he turned that for my little bit lovely, beautiful space. And even my daughter started to use that space, where this is the another miracle. And also, I don't be telling you too much about the other story, but I had issues with my daughter, like proper teenager. We had lots of issues, lots of fights. And again, I was asking for a long time. I'm building so much the strength, the peaceful energy here, and at home I'm trying this, that, million things, and she fucking damage every single thing which I'm doing. This nonsense, stupid argues or whatever. And the universe was telling, trust, just focus. When I stop putting pressure on, make this happen, and trying and putting and be involved in this argues, I shut my mouth more often. Many times even I started to say something, and I said something, and I just left. More things like that, until the energy changed, she changed. I got the answer from the universe, like she's struggling with hormones. I balanced her hormones by supplements, all diet, everything. She changed her life completely. My brother is completely on the side. I have the happiest home ever in my life. I have the happiest home ever for myself here. My flat is so happy. I never had so much joy at home. I can speak with my daughter. We respect each other's spaces. I allowed her to be her, to make her own mistakes. She doesn't fight with me. I calm down her hormones. My brother moved on the side. He built me beautiful. He built me beautiful garden for myself. Half a space. He took the half a space, and now I don't see anything what doesn't resonate with me. I ask universe for beautiful, peaceful home, and I received home here, home around me, and I received beautiful garden as an extra. You see? Sorry. I hear some noise, and I don't know what is this, like the raining something. Yeah, the point is, universe, when you trust, when you do the way how universe asking you to do, you always get not one, triple effect. And you always get some freebies, something extra, some like little surprise, like a touch for you, because you was focusing on what you needed, you listened to us, and we did something extra for you. And this is like, and at the end, I even didn't ask for that extra thing, and I have even more. And that's the beauty. That's the universe wants you to show you, darling. Focus on this peaceful atmosphere here. Change small things at home, the things which one you can change today, and build that strength inside you. Even if you have unpleasant situation at home or something like that, go out and ask your soul, where are you supposed to stop, what I could do differently. And your soul, the universe, your guides, they're gonna be showing you the steps, even after the unpleasant situation, even to go out, leave the house for a moment and calm yourself down. This is amazing, huge step. This is the powerful, huge step. And after, the universe was showing me, just buy the safety locker for the key, the garden key, to have separate. This is like, I bought 2 safety lockers. This is the small box where you put the key inside, in front of your house. I had one, and there sometimes I had the garden key and the flat key, and this was like clashing. This was too small for these 2 keys, and my brother never used the garden one. He still was going through my home, and this was irritating me so many times. I told him, you have the garden key, why you don't use this door? Of course, for every change we need time, and he needed, because even if I was ready for some kind of change, doesn't mean he was ready straight away. He needed time also to match that energy. And before I realized, I bought, because I thought that this locker was broken one day. It was open, and like not even open, the cover was like on the floor, and the first thing was came, buy new one. And I was thinking, maybe he can repair, maybe this. And the universe, my soul, new one. When I was ordering the new one, I ordered it. It was coming home like in next 2 days. But the point is already I received the message. This is like new change in your home. This is like new safety and new protection in your home. When I asked my brother to build that one, it was downstairs, and I didn't like it to bend all the time. This left there. I said, okay, even the broken one my brother can use for the garden, but the other one I wanted in front of my face, in front when I'm going inside the home. And I put like new code, and the new code, it was like symbolic. Of course, I checked the meaning of that code, and this was like new, fresh beginning, new, fresh, safe and protect of my house. And this was just energetically, but I was putting intentions of that, like the universe was showing me. And silly thing like that, but already energetically I separate these two things which one was really annoying me and bringing lots of mess in my home, unpeaceful atmosphere at home. And before I realized, when I already ordered this new safety box for the key, my brother, the cover, it was just not broken. It was just something happened. It was on the floor. Silly thing, but universe helped me to materialize something much bigger than this. And before I realized, we have two separate ones. My brother has his one, I have my one. And he starts to using the garden one. I told him, this is the garden one for you only. I don't want you to coming through my home when you're going to the shed. You can come, use the toilet if you need, but I don't want you to going through the home. And I was cleaning more home, doing more good positive atmosphere in my home. And he knew it. He disturbing that piece. He doesn't need to understand. He sensed that with his messy, dirty clothes. Finally, he started to realize this is not the right place for it. And before I realized, he cut off the garden, like I said, and everything started to match. But I remember, this took me like few weeks ago. I don't remember. A few weeks ago, I bought that safety new key box. but I put my intention, and my universe asked me, just do it, just buy. The small thing cost me like 15 pounds, something like that. But when he put that, I intentionally, I see that separation, that this is my safety space, this is my safety home. And I still was focusing on myself. Still he was irritating me sometimes. And still the universe was telling me, just go, release yourself, calm yourself down, focus on what you want here, and focus what you want in your home. And at home, I want really clean, peaceful energy. And I was focusing on these two things. And before I realized, I have three, and my brother has his space, and I didn't need to kick him out, and I didn't need to be rude for him. Everything is around. Nothing changed drastically, like you can see, without any kind of big fights or argues or things like that. I got more benefits, much more benefits, and all of them serving me a lot. And the universe and your soul wants you to see about this as an example for you. Your soul wants you to focus on building this prosperity, this creativity, this home, this abundance for yourself, this richness here. Your universe, your soul wants you to be rich here and bring that richness to your home, but not by forcing, not by trying, just by letting go, trusting, and bringing that energy around you, and make this energy serving you, and finding the best solutions, not even the best ones. I'm hearing the right solutions, because behind every issue is some core problem. And again, they want you to be aware of my example, like my daughter, because many times she was behaving mentally. Even I knew it, this is the teenager and this and that, and hormones, but I never expected she had unbalanced hormone, plus being teenager, and the girl and period is like madness, and she was behaving like mad person many times, and I knew it, something is not right. And I trust, and the universe gave me the answer. Small things like that, sometimes we can't see extremely everything, but when we trust the universe find a way to find the precise solution for you to bring your peaceful and loving atmosphere in your home. And I wish you all the best on this journey, because I know creating home here, creating home around us is like tough cookie to do it, but it's worth it. And it is possible, darling. And you already, in that journey, and the universe wants to mention, you remember, you are not like you're finishing. You are in zero moment. You creating, you starting something new. Better. One is better than 9. Because now you're gonna start something different than what you already experienced here and finished here. That's the beauty of 0. Focus here and make it happen and work for you, around you. Ciao.